I'm going to say it again. Hello,
Hi.
everybody. My name is Darren.
I'm Graham.
And we've been to see Hunt for the Wilderpeople.
Yes, we have.
And we had to
trek to
travel to Liverpool to actually be able to see it.
Yeah.
We're not from Liverpool, which is why that's a big deal.
We have to travel across water, don't we?
We do, like Jesus. And it cost a hell of a lot of money.
It cost the normal amount, but...
No, it didn't. £11 plus £1.50 for the booking fee, plus £3.50 for the train fare.
It cost the normal amount of a ticket to Cinema Fact
like
and also
£8.
a train ticket to Liverpool.
Mr. Moneybags over there.
That's not the point.
It didn't even bother me. It's just normal.
It didn't bother me.
How much is a pint of milk? I don't know. Is it like £7?
See, it didn't bother me because I wanted to go and see a film by Taika Waititi.
Well, I did as well, but I just didn't want to be ripped off, and I felt like
I agree with that because the Light, which is our usual cinema in New Brighton, didn't show this.
Many cinemas aren't showing this film for some reason.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. It's not like I know it's like a foreign movie, but it's not the most artsy fartsy. Like it's actually quite
foreign.
like
yeah, I know
well,
it is
foreign.
I know it is foreign, but New Zealand, it's not exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
What?
You don't need subtitles. I mean,
I don't know. Sometimes
some
you
of
do.
the accents, yeah.
When Rhys Darby pops up, you might.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah.
So tell people the story of the Wilderpeople.
So Hunt for the Wilderpeople focuses on basically two kind of sides. This is a confusing way to put it, but basically there's a little orphan boy.
Kid gets adopted. Mum disappears.
Ooh.
The foster mum disappears for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then he gets lost in the bush with his foster dad, who doesn't really care about him in the slightest.
That's not a good retelling, but yeah, that's fine.
That's basically, I don't know what you're doing about with two sides. So this is
the two sides,
basically the story of an adopted or a fostered fat kid lost in the wilderness with. Yeah. Well, actually, they're not lost for the most part. Are they?
They're not lost. They're
with
intending
his
to be
grumpy foster dad.
Kind of a bit lost.
Well, they're lost to start with, but then it gets.
Anyway, that's kind of by the by.
So, what did you think of the film?
In honesty, yeah, I really loved it. Obviously, it's just full of
New Zealanders
which is just they just seem to be hilarious, and
they do. Somebody,
heart.
I think Mark Commode referenced Brain Dead in his review of this film.
For this film,
yeah.
In what context?
In the comedy, and I suddenly thought, oh yeah, maybe that is just how they are in that country because it is like like long pauses and just kind of weird looks and like sheepish reactions. Yeah. Oh, sheepish reactions.
There's about 1,000 sheep to one every one human.
I think that the sort of Welsh joke applies to them as well.
More so, I think. I don't think the Welsh deserve it. Yeah.
So
I think we're not quite geographically close enough to kind of have that as our. Do you know
reference point.
We're mostly going to refer to Wales. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sheep shagging is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, what did you like the most about this film? Because you fucking bone off Flight of the Conchords.
Honestly, we're going through it again right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! For how many times have you watched Flight of the Conchords?
In total, or
yeah.
I honestly don't know. I honestly
over 50.
Don't know. It's probably. Maybe around 30 times.
Jesus. There are other shows available.
We watched some of those as well.
Yeah, watched 3 of those. Not for us.
Yeah, no thanks.
And the relation for that film to Wilderpeople is Taika Waititi.
Director Taika Waititi.
What involvement did he have in Flight of the Conchords?
I think he...
I think? You mean you don't literally know? What kind of a fan are you?
Well, I mean, I can quote the whole thing verbatim, but...
No, I want to know about the creatives behind it.
Well, he directed a lot of the episodes.
How many?
James Bobin.
How many did Taika Waititi do?
I don't know. I'll have to look up numbers because I realise you're like mega nerd, but you don't know about this stuff. But I'm not mega nerd, so I don't know about this stuff. So we're at a bit of a loss here. But,
right.
But you're coming up with the questions that stump me. So.
Well, I just thought that people might like to know the context.
Nobody wants to know that.
His career.
So nobody wants to know that. He's obviously had a big hand in it, and he directed.
I don't know. He might be a guest director.
No. It's like him and James Bobin, but I think he was it was like them two kind of created it sort of thing.
Have you seen his previous works other than that? Boy, for example.
Previous works, previous to films? Flight, or
no, his films previous to Beyond the Wilderpeople. I keep calling that. He wanted to call it Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
Stop doing that.
Before this film.
Yeah, so obviously we saw What We Do in the Shadows. That was at Fact as well.
That was, in fact, at Fact, the cinema Fact.
Yeah, and which is just, again, hilarious and brilliant.
It's very funny.
And you know what? They have a very... He likes to have a very subtle use of special effects, but when he uses them, he does them very well. Where Jermaine Clement's face is on the cat. It's quite basic, but it's done
Is that in
well
the Shadows
enough.
movie?
That's What We Do in the Shadows.
I don't remember that one.
There's a few moments in Flight of the Conchords where it's used like special effects, like
when he's pretending to be David Bowie and he's flying.
Stuff like that. Yeah. And they're all done really well. Like there's one transition which is probably one of my favourite transitions. I think it's off the
whatever in any film ever.
Yeah,
You're
honestly,
telling me this is going to be better than the shot in 2001: Space Odyssey when it goes from a bone to a satellite.
Yeah, obviously.
Go on then. What is it?
It's actually kind of like so basically.
Is it a reference? I bet it's going to be a reference in it when a drumstick turns into a satellite.
No,
it's better than that thing in 2001.
What are they on about?
Yeah.
No. So it's like we're looking up at like space.
Can you make it really quick?
Yeah. So we're looking up at space. I think it's at the end of the boat. No, it doesn't matter. We're looking up at space, and there's all stars.
Faster.
Right, and so you got the stars, but as the camera pans up, all the stars stay still, and it tracks down. But all the stars turn into like chewing gum and marks on the pavement and stuff like that.
So
but
good.
it's honestly, it's seamless.
Oh.
And then you got the next scene.
Yeah, no, don't need to hear about it.
It's spot on, honestly.
Imagine.
Anyway,
so what did you like about Wilderpeople then? Did you like Sam Neill?
So in Hunt
did
for
you
the
like Sam Neill?
Wilderpeople, there's a little bit of.
Like
did you
the
see
pig?
where the pig was special effects? Yeah. But I think that was done really well as well. Like, it's obviously, I think it's kind of like almost fantasy. Do you know what I mean? Because it's got more character than a normal
What the pig does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slightly exaggerated, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of like do you think the bird that they find, the rare bird, the exotic bird, do you think that was special effects?
Don't know.
I kind of feel like it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was because it looked so good and real, but I also
feel it was because you don't feel like they would just use a normal bird and say it's endangered, but they can't use an actual endangered bird without special effects.
That's not the point, though, is it? Because
What's the point?
I think they want. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up because I feel like it doesn't matter anyway.
It might be funny if you look it up and it turns out it's a really common bird in New Zealand, and Sam Neill's character was just lying about it being extinct.
That's true. That would be funny. I'll get back to you on that one.
So, did you like Sam Neill's character?
Yeah, I thought he was excellent. Yeah,
what is your favourite non-Wilderpeople Sam Neill performance?
Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. Can you name another one other than that?
Event Horizon.
Oh, also a good choice.
Otherwise, he's in. What else is he in? Any Jurassic
Park 3. He plays Damien in The Omen 3.
Okay. He plays Damien as like an old man.
Well, it was out in the 80s, so he's like I don't know, 20-year-old man, 30-year-old man, something like that.
Is he evil?
Yeah, he's the son of the devil.
Oh. Chip off the old block, eh?
Yeah, well, so it seems.
Yeah.
Did you like the fat kid, Ricky Baker?
He was brilliant.
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little harsh to call him a fat kid because he is actually a kid that's fat. But then you must know he's a fat kid because he is a fat kid.
And the foster mum refers to him as that. She's like, "You hungry? Of course you are. Look at you."
Yeah.
All this.
Maybe those bits are just like dubbed afterwards, not to hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
So just every so often she go, "Do you want something to eat?"
Jesus. She vomiting it back up like a bomber bird.
And then afterwards she'd just go over in the looping session to go, "Could you fucking look it?"
Maybe.
Anyway.
I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings because I think he could have his feelings hurt quite badly. I think.
Well, it'd be easy, wouldn't it? You should call him Fatty.
Yeah.
But he's really good.
I really liked him. I thought he was excellent. Like,
do you know what this reminded me of, film-wise?
Excellent.
It reminded me of two things: Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Because you've got Sam Neill. Up is a good one, yeah. But you've got Sam Neill lost it in the wilderness with a child he doesn't like.
Yeah.
And also, Up is a good one as well because for the same deal.
Yeah.
Old grumpy person with a young person. And it also reminded me of Roald Dahl. It's not a film, but, you know, his kind of things.
The man. The shagger.
What's he done to you? Show me on the doll what Roald Dahl's done. Show me on the giant peach where Roald Dahl touched you.
Show me on the BFG doll.
No, because, like, the bit at the end, you know, when she's in the army... Well, I'm not going to spoil it. But when the fat lady is in the tank screaming and stuff like that, that's so exaggerated. It's like Miss Trunchbull for me. And then you think, like, how kind of exaggerated and it's like a kid's adventure type thing, like BFG, for example. Or James the Giant Peach.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's got a very kind of fairy tale element to it. Because, I mean, that's the point, isn't it? Like,
fairy tale, but in a modern world.
Yeah.
I
like it.
Thank you, I think.
I like the thought process.
Is this your favourite film by Taika Waititi?
Well, now you're talking. I haven't seen the boy one.
No.
What's it called?
The Boy.
The Boy.
Or even though it's called Boy.
It's just called Boy, yeah. Date Night with Boy. So, like, what else has he done?
The other ones we mentioned, plus Eagle vs. Shark.
Oh, Eagle vs. Shark, of course, yeah. No, What We Do in the Shadows, probably...
Really?
just sheerly for the. I just think it's hilarious. Like, and I mean, this one was too. There's a lot more kind of heart to this one.
Yeah.
Which one's this was your favourite, wasn't it?
Well, this one by a mile.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Boy.
It's all very close. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, obviously, but I think What We Do in the Shadows is just brilliant.
Yeah, but so was Beyond. So was The Wilderpeople.
It was. Honestly, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
I'm trying to say goodbye.
Don't just. I'm just paranoid about being taken wrong, so don't take me wrong.
I'm going to take you in anyway, no matter what you want. Bye.